Good morning, guys, and welcome to episode 6 of the Morning Slate presented by Alpha Sports Co. I'm your host, Cole.
I'm the co-host, Nick.
And we got a lot on slate today. UFC, more Australian Open, and
NFL.
2 NFL picks for these two games. You got the Broncos and the Patriots and the Seahawks-Rams. So a little recap to start off this episode from our Australian Open picks from episode 5, I believe.
Episode 5, yep. Starting off, Ben Shelton, 2.5 units, minus 167. That was a winner. It was a clean winner, straight sets, just as we said. Hugo Humbert was not physically capable to play with Ben Shelton. Ben Shelton ultimately winning 6-3, 7-6, 7-6. 3 for 10 from break points, which means he was able to create a lot of chances for himself. And, just clear-cut winner there.
Yeah, big play there, too.
Yeah, 2.5 units, nice winner there. Moving along, we're moving to 1.5 units, Thomas Mahach, moneyline, minus 137. Another straight set victory here for Mahach. 6-4, 6-4, 6-3. Grieger just didn't have it in him. He obviously returning from injury. What happened, from the tear last year against Yannick Sinner, he was actually up 2 sets to nothing. And then, just straight sets here for Thomas Mahach. Grieger he looked like he needed a few weeks to get back into the season. Nice one there. Moving down along to Arthur Gaya, 1.5 units, moneyline minus 147. That was a tough loss. He led 2-1. He had multiple break chances in the 5th in multiple games, didn't convert any. And, he lost to 40-year-old Sam Wawrinka in a 5-set tiebreaker.
5-hour match.
But, just unfortunate, but it happens. Minus 1.5 units there. Moving along, we had 1 unit on Rafael Collagen versus Lorenzo Musetti over 36.5 games at minus 110. It was a straightforward victory. Both took a set off each other early, which we said would happen. And even with Collagen retiring in the 4th, the over still hit at 39 games. 39 and 40, I'm not so sure, but over 36 games.
Cash.
Over 36.5, easy cash. And then moving down to Dino Prismic, moneyline, that was also a tough loss. He was actually, I was looking at it, he was minus 10 or 15,000 live. He was up 2-1 and had advantage to break James Duckworth to serve for the match, but ultimately did not break. And that was a tough 1 unit loss there. Another loss in a rough 5-set match against an older opponent. Yannick Hoffman, in 9.5 games was too much for Carlos. It was just simply way too many games. Carlos likes when he's able to create his own pace and was able to have time to make good contact on the ball. 9.5 games, he didn't take the set off. We can almost say he took the first set off, only winning in a tiebreak. But 9.5 games was just too many games. Cash there. Moving down along to Arthur Ferry. Just rough loss. Lost in straight against Ferry. He never showed up. Just a tough loss. Minus 1 unit there.
Yeah.
Ending that recap at about plus 0.7 to 0.75 units. One there. Oh, sorry. Forgot. We got the 2 parlays.
Yeah, we went 5 for 6 there. I said there, no sweats. Unit on both plus odds. ATP, parlay, cashed, Demon Arts.
Yeah, very easy. I don't know if anyone even lost. I think we lost 1 set.
Maybe a set. Yeah. But, Miriam Driva getting it done, Polini getting it done, and then Emma Kanu losing in straights. Just to absolutely sell the
losing in straights to Popova.
Yeah, lost the tiebreak there in the first, and then just, I think it was, 6-4 second set, something like that.
6-2 second, yeah.
It was
7-6, 6-2.
After the first set tiebreak, it was pretty much over. But
you look back at it, they traded.
Still went up a little bit. They were both plus odds.
Look back at it, Emma was leading. Emma was up 5-3 serving for the first set. Was up 15-love, 5-3 serving for the first. Lost that. She was a minus 330 favorite. rough loss there, but ultimately ended up pretty much exactly even.
Yeah, not the greatest slate, but still even.
And then we also had Indiana Teaser that lost by a huck.
Yep.
We had -6.5. Lost by half a point, but fortunately our Indiana Future won 1 unit plus 130, which ended up netting 0.7 unit loss there. Ultimately ended 6-5 plus 0.5 units. Ultimately, that brings her total to 1911 plus 6.62 units.
Yep. So let's get us some free picks for this episode, starting with the Australian Open.
Moving on to tennis, let's start with Andre Rublev, money line -149. Rublev holds a 16-5 record in Grand Slams in third round matches, which means he ultimately always ends up going to the fourth round. Cerundolo is also only 15-16 at Grand Slams, and Cerundolo only wins 49% of his tie breaks on average, which this puts in a factor with the guy winning. Let me search this up actually. Cerundolo.
Rublev has just been playing phenomenal.
Yeah, Rublev also is playing phenomenal. With a guy who...
watching a few of his sets, especially recently, he has been playing fantastic and playing with a lot of confidence, too.
I mean, Cerundolo, you can look at it. He's a guy who doesn't play well in big moments. He's 140 and 115 on the ATP Tour, but if you look, he's only 49% in tie breaks, which means he doesn't show up in big moments. And this happens a lot in Grand Slams because it's a really big moment. It's one of the 4 biggest tournaments of the year. I love Rublev in the spot, -149. Cerundolo prefers clay. Rublev loves hard court, and he loves this, He loves this environment. I think it's a great spot here.
Yep.
Andre Rublev, money line -149, 2 units there. Moving on to the next matchup, we have starting January 22nd at around 7 p.m. EST. We have Nuno Borges versus Lerner Tien over 37.5 games. I mean, you look at Nuno Borges, you look at Lerner Tien, and all you can think about is, all I think about in my head is deuce. Just deuce, advantage. I feel this is going to be the grindiest game you could ever ask for. It just feels like a match that says it's going to go 5 hours. Both players, I don't think, are good enough to beat each other in straight, so I think both take a set off each other, which should easily cast out over 37.5 games. So that is 1.5 units, Nuno Borges, Lerner Tien, over 37.5 games. Moving along, we have a WTA match here, women's match. Iva Jovic on the money line, +110 against Jasmine Paolini. Paolini is a very talented top 10 Italian, but what something doesn't show is that she doesn't like hard courts at all much. She's a big clay court player, and that's where game exposes itself the most. That's where she does her best because she's not able to create much power. So on these hard courts, a young talent like Jovic who can hit the ball extremely well and extremely talented can ultimately overpower Paolini in these situations, even with her speed. Also, Paolini is only 14 of 19 in majors when meeting a seeded opponent. And
something to look out for.
Yeah, that's a nice, good stat to look out there. Also, Iva Jovic is also +110, so I think she wins this matchup definitely more than 50% of the time. Iva Jovic, money line, +110.
Now moving on to our AFC and NFC Conference Championship free picks. Starting off with the...
First, before we start off, Bo Nix. Out in overtime, getting her in OT.
Yeah.
I mean, what a loss for your team.
Yeah.
What a loss.
You have Jared Stidham coming in. You're still playing at home, which is one of the biggest home advantages in football. And you're getting 4.5 points here against the Patriots, who have been red hot. Drake May has been playing fantastic. Their run game has been being established. Their defense has been playing phenomenal. But 4.5 points is a lot here. you have the line opening with Bo Nix probably around -2.
It actually, I have it right here. It opened at -3.5 and -4 at some bucks.
And then you go to +4.5, which means that you're putting Bo Nix over Jarrett Stidham as a
8 points.
8-point quarterback.
And it actually opened at 5.5, which means 9 points almost on a full quarterback. Yeah.
But yeah, I think Jarrett Stidham is one of the best twos in the league. You've seen it from coaches talking, like, obviously, the Broncos wanted him. They paid him a lot of money to go there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of points. I think this game is going to be closer than a lot of people think. So going into our AFC Conference Championship pick, we're going to go 2 units on the Broncos +4.5 at -102.
Yeah, and there you got, pretty much exactly even odds there. Also, Sharp Money's been buying this down from 5.5 to 5.5 to 5 to 4.5 actually this morning, and now, he's simply just not worth 9.5 points. One of the best defenses in the league playing at Mile High Stadium. Love that pick there. 2 units Broncos +4.5 -102. Now moving on to the latter game, we have the Rams versus the Seahawks. First game of the season ended 21-19 in favor of the Rams. Second game ended, I don't know if I recall, but I think it's 38-37.
Yeah, that
absolute crazy night game. I don't remember. I think it was Monday night, either Thursday night or Monday night. But just an absolute phenomenal game there with the Seahawks coming back down 2 scores in the fourth and then winning by going for 2 there. Moving along, we got Rams +2.5 -110. Now, 2 units there also. 2 units Rams +2.5 -110. The 2.5 here is crucial, as you can see. Both 2 previous games ended in they both ended in 1 or 2 point games. And when you look at these, the Rams are just the best offense in the league. They're 1 in every stat.
Yeah, pretty much 1.
When they snap the football, they average half a point. They average half a point every snap. Just the best offense right now in the league. And Darnold also threw 4 picks the first game, 2 the second game. He just throws picks against the Rams. Those turnovers are going to give the Rams a lot of easy opportunities to score points. So right there, Rams +2.5, 2 units -110.
Both underdogs spreads.
Both are dogs gonna be barking.
Just cover.
Dogs
Good
gonna be
teams
barking.
win. Great teams cover. Rams, Broncos on the spread, 2 units each. Hammer them for the conference championship games this week. Yep. Winners go to the Super Bowl. That'll be, I think, all 4 teams fantastic. All 4 teams have been playing fantastic in their own rights.
Yeah, now the Broncos with a little adversity, but
see if Stidham can pick it up. But moving on, we got 2 UFC 324 free picks for Saturday night.
Yep.
This one is held at T-Mobile Arena, and it's being headlined by Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett. So going into our first
American versus Brit.
Yeah. Going into the first pick, we have a hammer here. 3 units.
Plus money,
3-unit parlay. We have Paddy Pimblett on the money line and Sean O'Malley on the money line. You have the interim lightweight title. O'Malley fighting Song Yadong. I think O'Malley's going to keep Yadong up, and there is no way that he's going to outbox and outstrike O'Malley. That's where O'Malley lives. If Paddy gets Gaethje to the ground and turns into a grappling match, I don't think Gaethje is as good of a fighter he is. If he goes to the ground with Paddy, I don't see that going in his favor at all.
Gaethje's going to need to throw a knockout blow there.
Yeah, and I don't see that happening. I think Paddy gets a submission, maybe in the third. I think Sean O'Malley on a KO could be interesting, but free pick, 3-unit hammer. Sean O'Malley money line plus Patty Pimlet money line plus 113.
Hammer.
And then moving on to the second free pick is going to be also a main card fight. It's going to be Waldo versus Derek Lewis. Two just absolute strikers.
That's big guys.
That's going to be a fun fight to watch. But we got 1.5 units on Waldo Cortez Acosta, KO or TKO, minus 115. Knocking out Derek Lewis. I see it maybe in the second round. But, yeah, I mean, he's a fantastic
260-pound guy.
He lives on his knockouts. I think Derek Lewis could put himself into some vulnerable positions against Waldo. And, I mean, Waldo has just been absolutely phenomenal in his recent fights.
Both these guys just throw.
Yeah, so 1.5 units, Waldo Cortez Acosta on the KO or TKO at minus 115.
Versus Derek Lewis.
And then we will have more free picks and VIP picks for basically every single fight on this card as well on our Discord. So make sure you hit that link in bio to unlock those. But yeah, a great slate today. Got a mix of Australian Open, NFL playoffs, and then some UFC. So
it's going to be fun.
Yep, good episode, and let's have a week. Thank you guys for watching.
Stay winning.